Daisy and Billy, they were riding together. Oh yeah, he called her broken. That was up. And yeah, Graham and Karen, they're now. And then, what was his name? Teddy came home and was like, why the are you all in my house? And then that's where we're at in episode 6. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're into K-pop, then you'll know who that is. We are going to be watching the last half of Daisy Jones and the Six, and I was enjoying it. I watched the first half. My recording experience was terrible though, because my screen recorder stopped working, so we're gonna hope that that doesn't happen this time. Yeah, so we're ready. We're on episode 6 now. I did watch episode 5, but a lot of that got just messed up from recording, and I don't plan on watching that again. So we're on episode 6. Curious to see how they'll do the band breaking up, because it was kind of like this big thing, and then at the end it was just like, we're done. So,
which isn't to say we didn't fight. Not every song needs a bridge.
No, songs need bridges. I'm sorry, Daisy, but songs need bridges. I'm over songs not having bridges. They're too short.
And then, I mean, that's exactly what he said.
On Amazon, they have, you can buy clothing inspired by the show, and I know how people feel about Amazon and stuff, and that's valid, but some of the clothing was nice, and I looked at the price. I was like, this is not Amazon pricing. It was like $300 and stuff. I was like, this is not what I expected. I wanted some of the items, and then I saw the price, and I was just like, who do you think is watching the show? Who dat? Oh, I think that's Carrie. Who's Carrie? Karen and Graham. I will say too, a lot of the clothing and the outfits, it's like a 2012 imagining of what the 70s is. And some of it's just not 70s enough for me. I feel like they made Teddy nicer in this, which is nice. Because I think in the book, he was a little more typical music producer.
Oh, I was busy raising a child. Pretty much all by myself.
See, that's crazy though. Pause. Oh my god. That's crazy because she stuck beside Billy through his addiction and stuff. To have a father for her children, him being, you know, making this album and then having to then like go on the road and be on tour and stuff. I mean, she's just basically a single mom anyway. So I don't know.
Or if you go back to Taurus, right? Like if you go back to Taurus. That doesn't make sense to me. How?
What does that say? It says, this is too dark. Please, I'm down on my knees. Please, I'm down on my knees. I have a family. Please, it's an awful disease, and it's getting something. Please, only a single bite.
It's not what you think, man.
I mean, if you automatically have to defend yourself, then it is what everybody thinks, so.
Qué belleza.
Sí lo es, ¿no?
No, me refiero a la foto.
Ah.
Tú la tomaste. Como la luz encuadra su perfil y, no sé, el cuarto se siente un toque fuera de equilibrio, ¿no?
Sí, quería que la composición. Oh my god, my Spanish is not what it used to be.
No, hey, I'm just saying I'm impressed. Hey, you want to see a movie sometime?
That's my husband in the photo.
And who is she?
She is, it's just someone in his band.
If you say so.
Who asked you? What the fuck? Also, I will say, I think I said it in the first portion of watching the show. I don't know what happened to it. But when I was reading the book, I had no idea that Camilla was supposed to be Hispanic. I might have figured that out when I said her name, but it was very much not important to the story. And I like that they're highlighting it more. I like that they're actually like letting her speak Spanish. And yeah, I just like that. A person is not only their ethnicity or their race, of course, but it is an important part of, you know, especially if we're going to include like a specific culture, especially one where they have they speak another language. It's nice to have, like, to feature that. It's weird that it wasn't talked about. I feel like the show is fleshing out the book that wasn't super, super deep. I know that it was mostly focusing on the band, but it's still a book. I mean, like, it's kind of, I feel like it's rare for an adaptation to go deeper than the book, because with a book you have so many words, you know, and so many ways to tell your story. And typically with like movies or TV shows, a lot of things are more subtle. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, this is more detailed than the book, which is interesting.
We're just having fun.
Just, why just?
I love Camilla so much more in this too. That's not cute. I sniff a lot and I like rub my nose a lot because I have allergies, and sometimes I get worried that people are gonna be like, do you smoke crack or inhale crack or snort crack, whatever the fuck. See, I don't even know how to do it. But yeah, I have allergies. I'm pretty sure I have rhinitis. Not like anybody cares, but you know. So I be sniffing a lot. I cut out my sniffs a lot. I cut them out. I edit them out because it's not nice to just hear people go, ooh, now I don't look orange anymore. Look at that. I have my ring light over here because I want some cool lighting. And I just use my desk light as a light because I'm broke and I need, you know, I don't have fancy stuff, so gotta use what I have.
You made honeycomb better.
I know.
You make everything better.
You have a wife. Be careful. I do not condone cheating. I don't think it's wrong when people, it's really complex. People are complex. Relationships, emotions are very, very complex. I know that sometimes people are married and they meet somebody and, you know, it's like, I met the love of my life. It's unfortunate and people have to like end relationships. If you find somebody who's actually the person that you're supposed to be with, it is much better to just go home and tell your spouse, this might not work, this might not be working. I do not condone cheating though. Cheating is wrong. Cheating is very wrong. I think it's a terrible thing to do to somebody. It's not only just, I think, morally wrong, but health-wise, there are tons of stories of people bringing home, you know, STDs and stuff to their partners, and that's gross. Nobody saw this. They're like in the parking lot of the studio. I was liking Daisy. She's gonna make me not like her. She's gonna make me not like her. She's gonna act a fool.
Work too fucking hard, and I'm too fucking good to be forever known as the girlfriend in the six. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I do.
Good. Because you're much less understanding later on,
nothing.
so we'll see how they can do that. She has such nice features. I just like looking at her. Like, I just like, she's really pretty. She's really, really pretty. I know she is or was a model, but I mean, she's beautiful. Please, can we not do this? He's supposed to be into her, I guess.
And you can't seem to handle the truth.
Ooh, I think I like that outfit. I want to see it. I want her to stand up so I can see it. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think I take it back. The thing is, the 70s, you could have really showed up and showed out with the wardrobe, you know what I mean? Like, you can have a lot of fun with certain decades, and this is one of those decades. Daisy's outfits are definitely the best in general. Well, I like Camilla's too.
Don't put my daughter in your story.
Give me something better then.
I forgot what he gave him. I cannot remember. I wish I did remember. I know that really got the guy to not talk about his stint in rehab. I just cannot remember what it was. Where does Simone come in? Because she becomes like a disco queen, right? I want to see her. Love, lust, and hatred. The complex relationship at the heart of America's Next Great Band. On the average Tuesday morning, the Six starts their day in the recording studio by waiting. Billy the Six's lead singer and songwriter is particularly annoyed by this delay in the creative process. He paces, wound up, agitated, pissed off, while the other band members seem to take it mostly in stride. It's like that Scorpion and the Frog story. You can't get mad at Daisy. Typo. It's just her nature. Something Warren causes Warren, the band's drummer, between casual puffs on a joint. Muses Warren Rojas. The band's jumper between casual puffs on a joint. Instruments tuned. Picks and drumsticks at their fingers. The band members are forced to wait, whether they like it or not. They're not waiting for something, they're waiting for someone. Daisy Jones. Right, okay, I think I remember. It becomes like an article about Daisy. No, yeah. Billy tells the guy that he, like, can't stand Jay-Z. Can't stand Daisy. It's not right. That's not right either. But she had it coming. I mean, she had no business telling his business, so.
I knew this guy was a bad fit.
Why is he so negative? Gets on my nerves. It's good. What are you talking about?
We used to fight like that.
Oh, they're trying to say that Camilla's the one that took that picture?
It's you and me always. I promise.
Then everything else we can handle.
She said, I'm a stick beside him, and she took that quite literally. I mean, again, I get it. She has a child. I think she has twins in the book, and I think that they ex-nayed that also from this, from what I understand. But she had children, multiples. So, I mean, I get it, but my mom has this philosophy that, like, you don't want your children to see you being disrespected. I do think that children need a village. I don't think that children necessarily need two parents. I think that children just need enough people around them, I guess. Unfortunately, sometimes there's circumstances where people have to raise their children alone, and that's, you know, again, unfortunate. But I think it's good for children to have multiple people in their lives just for help. But again, that's not always possible, and I get that. But, like, my mom was a single mom, but I had my grandparents who helped a lot, like, who watched me when she went to work and stuff like that. I get why some people want to hold on to their relationship, especially if they have children. I understand where, like, the character of Camilla, I understand where she's coming from, and I get why she's so... Well, she also loves Billy. It's a little worse in the TV show. In the book, Billy's not Actually, Billy's not very fickle in the book. He's pretty steadfast. Billy's pretty steadfast in the book. In this, I don't know. I think it's also just the way they're showing it in the show. Because, I mean, Camilla wasn't even around for a lot of it. The photo shoot, Camilla wasn't there. But it's also just the way that they're portraying Billy and Camilla and Daisy in the show. And in the show, Camilla's a lot more... She seems more threatened by Daisy, whereas in the book, not really. There is a moment where she tells Daisy, you know, like, she gives that he's not gonna leave me for you kind of thing, and it's true. I mean, he's not going to. I don't know where I was going with that. Just, I understand where a character like I understand where a character like Camilla is coming from. Not everybody can stay with their partner, obviously, for various reasons, like, especially if it's, you know, really bad. Cheating and stuff. Emotional cheating is a thing too. I think that when people choose to stay with partners, a lot of things, I guess, should be considered. Obviously, your own happiness too. And it's a personal choice, obviously. These are fictional people. But Camilla, if she were real, and if she were my friend, I would just talk to her and ask her and be like, are you happy? Are you sure you're happy? There. That was a really long-ass explanation. I'm sorry. I was trying to word my thoughts. Oh, girl, hi!
Sorry, full up.
Oh, I'm looking for Bernie.
Is this a gay club? Okay, so I am like 100%, well, I'm gonna say 98.9% positive that these are braids, but I can't tell because of the lighting, and so they could be like twists or something. But either way, my next rant will apply, and if you don't care to listen to me rant about hair, feel free to skip it. But yeah. Just a little caveat. I could be dead wrong, but I think I just saw box braids, and I don't know how popular they were in the 70s. But I don't know how popular box braids were in the 70s. Again, I could be wrong. I don't know. Doesn't seem very accurate to the time. 1970s, black hairstyles. It's a lot of black women were doing their hair the same way that white women were. Like big. I'll put pictures up. And there were afros, of course. Cornrows. Not box braids though. Not saying nobody wore them, I don't know, but I just don't think that that was like a thing. She's so pretty. Why did disco get so much hate? I'm not gonna say that I'm the biggest fan of disco, but I do wonder, why did people hate disco so much back then? I love it. Ah, yes. Ah, I love it so much. I like that Simone actually has somebody. Like I said last video, Simone was very much always there for Daisy. Daisy, not so much for Simone.
Daisy, hi. Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, you disappeared and no one heard from you for weeks, and you wrote me this. I brought bail money.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I can see how this feels alarming that I...
So you're not in trouble?
I'm getting married.
She's a mess now, that's for sure. She is so pretty. I don't know if I said that. I might have said it and cut it out or something, but she's very pretty. How do you marry somebody and they don't know anything about you? I don't know. It's too, I can't think of the word. It's too totalitarian. It's too controlling, but they should make you take a test, a compatibility test before you get married or something, where they just ask basic questions like, what is this person's favorite color? What's this person's favorite food? What's this person's favorite music? TV show? You don't have to get the answers right, but you know, if you have like, if your answer is I don't know, that should automatically be like, you can't get married. Girl, get your foot off the table. Oh my god.
Nicky's parents died in a car crash a few years ago.
That question would be on the test. If you don't know that, you can't get married.
So what do you do if you have a problem or if something's wrong? You just look away?
I look at the good things in life. I look at you and the rest just disappears.
You barely know each other, so he's like, okay, Gavin Drea, that's his name. His face reminds me of somebody, and I cannot put my finger on it. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a minute. So I was just looking up the differences. Well, I was looking up the actor that plays Nicky, and then I looked up the character Nicky Fitzpatrick because he's different than the book. In the book, he's this Italian prince, and they made him an Irish person of nobility or of the aristocracy. And so I just found an article about the changes that they made in this show from the book, and apparently in the book it says there's a subtle, this is from Vanity Fair, it says there's a subtle reference to potential infidelity on Camilla's part in the book. It says when she has a long lunch with her high school prom date, she was gone 4 hours, Billy recalls in the novel. No one eats lunch for 4 hours. I don't remember that. I'm sure it happened, obviously, because where did they get that from? But I don't remember that at all.
What do you say we drop some acid
Yes.
and we swim out to those rocks?
I don't know if that's a good idea right now. Maybe.
Good, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea to mix drugs in the ocean. It's like, how about we drop some acid? Okay. Sounds like a recipe for death.
I don't think Simone's having any fun.
Of course she isn't. I don't think she approves of me at all.
I don't think that's it. I think she's just doesn't know you very well.
It's nothing personal. She just wants you all to herself.
What are you talking about?
Daisy. She's in love with you.
That's crazy.
Girl, please do not fall for that bullshit. Her encouraging Daisy to go to her band in California when she lives in New York is definitely her wanting Daisy all to herself.
I mean, we've barely had any time together, Simone.
I really gotta get back.
You don't have to do anything.
I do. I have shows booked and bills to pay.
That's right.
Well, you used to be fun. I don't know what happened.
Some of us have to work our damn asses off to get even half the breaks you've gotten.
Period.
You remember when we first met? You were that shy little girl walking around with your book.
She was? Her songbook? Like her lyric book? She was shy?
Are you in love with me?
She did it. She said it. I would have slapped her. Actually, no, I say stuff like that. I've never been in a fight in my life. I'm not violent. It's just, that's my reaction. I'd have left immediately. I flew my ass all the way over here.
I'm sorry.
You to talk to me like that? I don't think so.
It's not a cloud in the sky.
We don't talk about Bruno.
With that new intro we were kicking around?
So you want to start the set with Aurora?
That's what we decided, yeah.
Interesting.
Is she doing that on purpose? She's like, by the way.
Bye. Got it.
Like, bye, bitch. Don't screw my husband.
I like that. Get it. Do you have a degree? Oh.
It's obviously really inconsiderate of them to be partying when they know that Billy's an addict, but it was the 70s, so that's not off-brand for the 70s. Not like everybody in the 70s was inconsiderate, but, you know, just people didn't think like that. I would assume some people would think like that, but a bunch of young rock stars, no. I love that. I love that. Her outfit and her makeup, nice.
Who makes that coat, Daisy?
More fun to miss than to be with. Who's that about?
Oh, come on, man. They're just songs.
Is that true, Daisy?
You guys gonna ask us any questions?
That would be so annoying. I have a jealousy problem, and I know, and I admit it, and I'm very competitive. So if I were in this situation, I should pause. I need to stop. I need to learn when to pause. But if I were in this situation, I was one of the other band members, I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset if I was getting overlooked. The thing is, you can be a really talented musician, but obviously the press is going to focus more on the people who are a mess because it, you know, gives them more things to write about, talk about. I would be so mad though.
You think I'm full of shit?
I do.
You think I'm full of shit?
I do.
Me, huh?
Yeah.
What about you, huh? What about you and Nikki?
What about it?
Well, you want me to believe that that's real, that you're happy, that you're in love?
I am happy!
They are definitely playing up the Daisy and Billy thing for the show, for sure. There's definitely much more tension.
Rod called a doctor and he got the drugs out of your system. We left. I didn't think you want me there and you woke up.
And where was he the whole time?
Daisy.
What's the point? Don't break the hotel's property. What'd the hotel do to you?
I owe everything to you. If you died, I don't know what I'd do.
Is he okay? He's okay.
Okay.
Nobody really cared about him this much in the book. Well, that's nice. I mean, except for Billy. I have this thing that if I ever have, like, money, I want just, like, one classic car.
And Billy and I we were never just one thing. But for the first time, I think I could imagine a version of us that might last.
It would be nice if they were friends. That's the thing. Like, they would make really good friends. That sucks. They don't have family. She has nobody. That's sad. That's really sad. Well, Karen don't have no family either. I mean, who's her family? I'm not gonna say she doesn't have family, but like they're obviously not in the country. Please stop with this. I'm so over it. Stop. They have a better dynamic in this. They didn't really seem like a unit in the book. They definitely seem more unified.
You gotta understand.
If I were at that concert, I would sit down during that song. That song is so boring. I do like how supportive Camilla is. And, well, for Karen, she was really there for her. I love that outfit. She kind of, well, she was like a big sister to Karen, I think, Camilla. So I believe that Daisy Jones and the Six is cursed. I had problems the first time, now I have problems this time. My mic just stopped recording.
He's telling you the truth, you know.
There's nothing going on between us. You're his first love. You're the mother of his child.
So what? So he's with me out of some sort of obligation? Is that
That's
what it
not
is?
what I'm saying.
No, it's actually exactly what you're saying, that he's not with me because he loves me. He is with me because he's Billy fucking Dunn and it's the right thing to do.
You know he loves you. He'll always be yours. You are who he'll choose every fucking time. I just have to live with that.
You two are so much alike, you know that? You think you're these two lost souls just fumbling your way through the dark, but you deserve each other.
Camilla's definitely... I wasn't like in love with any character in the book, but Camilla, I mean, in real life, anybody can act how they want to act. It's her marriage, and yeah, she can act however she wants to act, but I'm just, in the book, she knows who she is. She knows her husband's not going to leave her. She doesn't feel like an insecurity at all.
Billy Dunn? Holy shit, man, I got tickets tonight. Let me buy you a drink.
No. Very different in the book as well. He had the drink and he sat with it and did not drink it, and the guy at the bar talked to him. It was a nice moment. I mean, you could say, not you could say, but Billy's an addict, and he, throughout the rest of the book, he's really good with not drinking and doing drugs. He has that moment with the alcohol at the bar with the guy, but he doesn't drink it, and it's definitely comparable to his relationship with Daisy, and they did have a kiss, I guess. Honestly, I don't remember, but you know, they never go further than that.
Nice shiner you got there. What'd you say to him, man?
Some shit that needed to be said, that's all.
He's annoying. He gets on my nerves. I mean, he has valid points and valid reasons to be irritated, but that doesn't mean that he's not annoying.
So what if Billy's an asshole? So what if you're not the guy? I mean, you are in the biggest band in the fucking world right now. You get to fly around on jet planes and sleep on $100 bills, and we get to play songs that millions of people listen to, and they fucking love them. What, that's not enough for you?
Warren.
No, man, I'm serious. Like, this shit does not happen to anyone. We're the luckiest motherfuckers in the world, bro.
I like Warren. Warren's great. They're cute. I love a good girl friendship. I love a girl friendship. I really do. Aw, man. No, I don't like this. Don't like this. I wish they hadn't have done that. I wish they hadn't done that.
On drums, a man who keeps time like a Rolex and who cuts grooves like a knife. It's Mr. Warren Rojas! Ladies and gentlemen, the classiest, coolest cucumber ever to play keys. All right, wait. Let's try that again, shall we? The master of the low-end hammer. The man, the face who keeps pace on the bass. The groove player, the four-string slayer, it's Eddie Demetrius Roundtree.
I love you, brother. Go fuck yourself. You're done.
And finally,
Look ridiculous.
You look beautiful. You always look beautiful, Mom.
Wait a second.
Oh, this better not make me cry. Okay. Well, that was the show. They're snoring outside my door. But I've said everything I wanted to say while watching. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end it really quickly because there's literally snoring outside of my door. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I recorded a video talking about the books that I've read. It's like a good 5 or 6 books. So I will be working on that soon. So look forward to that. And yeah, goodbye.
I try to